Before you can free Vulnoboros from Calamity Ganon's grasp, you'll need to defeat Thunderblight Ganon, and it won't be easy. Thunderblight Ganon begins the fight by teleporting to your current position. The best approach is to sprint into the room and immediately turn around. If you don't, Ganon will blindside you with a powerful attack from behind. There are 3 stages to the fight, though the first and third are quite similar, so pay attention. During the first phase, Thunderblight Ganon will use 2 different attacks. He can use the same attack multiple times in a row, or alternate. It's entirely random. His first attack is an extremely fast teleport. Ganon will teleport a total of 3 times in quick succession, attacking you immediately upon completing the 3rd teleport. He can also teleport away from you, again using 3 teleports to reach his destination. To make the situation even more difficult, you'll lose your lock-on when he teleports. This attack is a little tricky to get a hang of, but it's completely counterable. Not only can you avoid all damage by simply holding shield before Ganon attacks, you can also parry the attack by holding shield and pressing A immediately after you hear the 3rd teleporting sound effect. The timing is a little strict, and a mistimed parry can easily be the death of you. Parrying will leave Thunderblight Ganon open to being attacked, but there's a small window. Use every second you have to deal as much damage as possible. For a safer option, you can try backflipping instead of parrying. You'll land out of range no matter what, but a perfectly timed backflip will allow you to launch a flurry rush, dealing a lot of damage in the process. The second attack that Thunderblight Ganon will use in this phase is a little less involved, but a little more deadly. He'll launch 3 balls of electricity that will ricochet around the arena before eventually disappearing. Be careful, electric attacks can hit hard and will even cause you to drop metal equipment that you're holding. Don't try to block this, just run away. Ranged attacks won't work against Thunderblight Ganon during the first phase unless he's vulnerable, because he'll just block them with his shield. Instead, if parrying or perfect backflipping his teleport attack is too difficult for you, you can just kind of brute force your way through the first phase at the expense of your weapon's durability. If you complete a full combo against Ganon's shield or hit it with a heavy weapon such as a battle axe, you leave him open to attacks for a very short window. Jump in and deal as much damage as possible. Completing a full combo or critical striking Ganon while he's vulnerable will knock him away from you, but it will leave him vulnerable for a little more time. Here, you see me attack him with a Guardian Sword++, which has 40 attack. If you use a strong enough weapon, you can actually end the first phase in a single vulnerability period. Whether you choose to whittle down Ganon's health or blitz it in a single period, bringing his health down to half will trigger the next phase. As soon as the second phase begins, Thunderblight Ganon will live up to its name and spam a single attack. First, he randomly drops pillars across the entire arena from the ceiling. Then, he'll randomly and quickly strike the pillars with lightning one by one. The floor below the pillars will glow green before they're struck, so watch the ground carefully to avoid being hit by this powerful electric attack. Almost no place is safe because he'll always drop a pillar on your immediate location upon beginning the attack. However, if you're having difficulty dodging it, standing in the Calamity smoke encircling the central terminal will actually allow you to avoid his attack entirely. Unfortunately, this won't do you much good. Thunderblight Ganon is only vulnerable while striking the pillars with lightning. Remember when I said earlier that metal weapons will leave you vulnerable to electricity? It turns out that this applies to Thunderblight Ganon as well. His Guardian equipment may not be metal, but throwing one of your metal weapons, such as a boomerang, at him while he's channeling lightning will shock him and leave him vulnerable to attacks. While the only way to damage Ganon during the previous phase was with melee attacks, you'll need a ranged weapon to damage him now. Take out your bow and arrows and shoot away while aiming for his eye. You'll deal more damage that way. He won't be able to use his shield for a while, so you can sort of take your time, but if you hit him in the eye for a critical strike, not only will you deal more damage, but he'll drop to the ground and lay there for a couple of seconds. You don't have much time now. Leap onto him as fast as possible and try to kill him while he's vulnerable. If you don't, the third phase will trigger. Thunderblight Ganon will go back to his previous attack patterns from phase 1, but now he's electrified. You can't guard his teleport attack anymore. You'll be shocked if you try. If you don't want to take any damage, you'll need to dodge it with a well-timed backflip. Watch out, his teleports are insanely fast now. If you're having difficulty dodging, then just run away. If you stall long enough, the electricity will eventually go away, making it much easier to finish off Thunderblight Ganon. That's not all. Although his electricity shot is basically the same, he has a new attack, the Guardian Laser. It works exactly like a normal Guardian's, so you can hide behind a walkway or outright reflect it using a Guardian shield. When equipping yourself to fight Thunderblight Ganon, electricity resisting equipment is extremely helpful. You can block all of his other attacks, so I highly suggest wearing the rubber set of armor, which can be found via side quests. Here you see me wearing the rubber tights, which I obtained from Cass's shrine quest, A Song of Storms, near Kalora Lake. In terms of weapons, you'll need a bow and arrows. I suggest using a long-range bow to make it easier to hit Thunderblight Ganon, but anyone will do. Similarly, the type of arrows you use are up to you. The only reason that I used bomb arrows is because I didn't have any other kind available to me, and plenty of other bomb arrows are given to you when fighting Bonoboris. If you're looking for a shield to use, I highly suggest using a Guardian Shield if you have one available. If you can't manage to defeat Thunderblight Ganon before the 3rd phase, a Guardian Shield will allow you to reflect his Guardian Laser back at him. This won't deal any damage, but it will certainly keep you safe. If you don't have any electricity resisting equipment, or need more resistance, feel free to use an elixir or meal that provides it. The Volt Fruit, which you should have plenty of from exploring the Gerudo Desert, works perfectly for this. If you'd rather play more offensively, use an attack increasing dish instead. Time is of the essence when attacking Thunderblight Ganon, so if you're skilled enough to dodge his lightning attacks, definitely go with an attack buff. This will allow you to easily trigger the 2nd phase in a single vulnerability period and completely bypass the 3rd phase. You should have bunches of mighty bananas thanks to the Yiga clan, so cook up some of those for a fantastic attack increasing meal that will allow you to defeat Thunderblight Ganon in record speed. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, show me by leaving a like and subscribing for more Breath of the Wild boss guides. I'm currently working on a guide for the best elixirs and meals for each situation, so look forward to it. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at 101leafy for updates. If you have a message for me, that's also the best way to reach me. I live stream on YouTube and Twitch, so if you prefer Twitch for live streams, make sure to follow me there as well.